and subscribe to our channel and hit the like button for more engaging content. As I revisited the timeless classic Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs by Disney, I found myself pondering a question that had been lingering in my mind for a possible act. While how could a story that has been etched in our collective memory for generations have aspects that had slipped my memory? And the 1812 German fairy tale by the Brothers Grimm, titled Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, tells a story centered around Snow White, a young princess subjected to cruelty from her wicked stepmother, known only as the Queen. Upon learning that she is the fairest one of all from her magic mirror, the Queen commands Snow White's death. Fleeing into the woods, Snow White encounters 7 benevolent dwarfs who offer for shelter and protection. However, the Queen remains relentless in her pursuit of Snow White. One aspect that had escaped my attention was the Queen's backstory. In the tale, Snow White's father is married to the Queen after Snow White's mother passes away. The Queen's cruel nature is evident from the start, but I was surprised by how little backstory was given about Snow White's family. Born royal, Snow White's life is marked by her stepmother's cruelty, with the Queen forcing her to work as a scullery maid and dress in servant's clothing. And the Queen's wickedness is a chilling aspect of the story. Her plan to assassinate Snow White is gruesome, instructing the hunter to slay Snow White in the woods and bring back her heart in a container. Fortunately, the hunter advises Snow White to flee instead. Another aspect that had slipped my memory was the prince's sparse presence in the film. The prince makes his debut during Snow White's initial musical number, where he's enchanted by her voice, and they first meet after this encounter. The prince is absent from the story until the very end of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It is then that he appears in the forest to awaken Snow White with a kiss, and they embark on their journey towards eternal happiness together. The dwarfs, on the other hand, play a crucial role in Snow White's life. They are alerted by the forest animals that Snow White is in danger and hasten back home to rescue her. Unfortunately, they arrive just after she's sending the tainted apple, but in time to witness the Queen departing. Pursuing her, the dwarves fail to prevent the Queen's demise as fate intervenes. A bolt of lightning strikes while she attempts to crush the dwarves with a boulder, causing her to fall off a cliff and meet her end. In the end, the dwarfs make a glass and golden casket for Snow White, refusing to bury her alive by placing Snow White in the glass coffin within the forest. The prince eventually discovers her, setting the stage for what follows in the tale's chronicles. As I reflected on my experience rewatching Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, I was reminded of the importance of paying attention to the details in a story. It's easy to overlook certain aspects, but they can add depth and complexity to the narrative. Well, and who knows, maybe one day we'll see a live-action retelling of Snow White that explores these intricate details in a new and exciting way. Why did the Queen's Magic mirror, go to therapy, because it had a reflective problem. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,